Hello, guys. Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today, I want to look at a fragrance from the house of Chanel. This is Chanel's Allure Homme. This is the one that started the whole Allure Homme flanker um, category of fragrances that have become so popular over the years in the fragrance community. The very first one from back in 1999, classified as an Oriental Woody, uh, created by Jacques Polge. Lots of notes here. I'll quickly go through the notes here. Top notes of ginger, lavender, mandarin orange, peach, bergamot, and lemon. Middle notes of gardenia, patchouli, freesia, jasmine, vetiver, anise, cedar, pepper, rose, and Brazilian rosewood. Base notes of leather, sandalwood, tonka bean, amber, musk, benzoin, coconut, oak moss, and vanilla. So once again, big thanks and shout out to the Fragrance Decant Boutique. This is a decant that I got from them, and this is my final decant from them. So gonna enjoy this while I can. I still got quite a few wearings left. Um, so what can you say about Allure Homme, the original Allure Homme? I've reviewed a lot of the Allure Homme flankers so far. This one, well, let me kind of give you an idea of what I get out of this one here. I would say the spine, the gist of this fragrance is basically that vanillic sandalwood, but there's a lot of support going on as well with this fragrance. Definitely get spices here, the pepper, ginger, and the anise in here. That classic star anise note in there to give it sort of that classy vibe, along with the lavender in there. And a lot of these notes I'm not really sure if I'm picking up on. Not really getting much in the way of florals. Um, Maybe a little citrus in there. It's saying orange and peach. I can't really distinguish what the citrus is here. You can tell there's a little bit of citrus in here. Could even be apple for all I know, but some kind of a fruity note in there, but not much. So basically, spicy, vanilla, sandalwood, like lavender spices, and a little anise in there to give it sort of that classy gentleman vibe. Um, I think if I'm reminded of something here, I think about Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme, which is a very nice, well-known men's fragrance. This one kind of did what L'Homme did for Tonka Bean, um, and does it with vanilla. Just turns that note into a nice masculine fragrance. And the great time to wear this fragrance is definitely the fall, when notes of ginger and vanilla spices are really going to shine. So if you're just looking for like a classy, spicy vanilla scent, I think this one is definitely worth adding to your collection. If you're a newbie, you could probably even wear this one pretty much for any occasion. It has sort of that all occasion kind of a feel to it. If you're a collector with, say, more than 30 or so fragrances, you could probably put this in your fall lineup um, for whenever you feel like wearing like a spicy vanilla fragrance. So I'm pretty impressed with this one. Seems like I've sniffed out my fair share of vanilla fragrances. A lot of them kind of came across as a little cheap smelling. Like sometimes the vanilla fragrances I've smelled have like a plasticky smell to them or something like that. This one, it smells like quality to me, and it seems like a worthwhile purchase as far as I'm concerned for anybody that likes vanillic fragrances with spices, a little lavender, stuff like that, little woods. Can't really beat that. Being a designer fragrance, it's not going to break the bank, even though Chanel fragrances typically are going to cost a little bit more than a lot of the other designers because you don't usually find Chanel's at, any discounter websites or anything. So let's get into some final scores. The smell, 8 out of 10. I think it's a perfectly fine smell. Um, it takes a note like vanilla, which could sometimes come across as a bit feminine, and really mans it up with spices, woods, and anise, lavender. So, good job, Chanel, for making a nice vanilla fragrance. Projection longevity. This is one that I had some trouble smelling on myself. A lot of times when I wear a fall fragrance, it really seems to be kind of loud and almost cloying. This one, to me, almost had a little bit of a transparent feel to it for some reason. A lot of people argue that this is reformulated over the years and got watered down and ruined from the vintage. I can't really comment too much on that because I don't really have a lot of experience with the vintage Allure from 1999. It being 2018, we're looking at nearly 20 years this fragrance has been on the market. So you could expect some changes to the formula over the years. But it's still relevant in my opinion and still smells like something a lot of guys 25 and up would wear. Um, Versatility, 7 out of 10, because I think you could wear it year round, but I think most people are probably going to stick with fall and maybe winter for this one because of that vanilla note. Uniqueness, 7 out of 10, because it's not like spicy vanilla is the most unique way to go for a fragrance, but there are a lot of different quirks in this fragrance, lots of notes, and if you have an experienced nose, maybe you'll pick up a little bit more than just spices and vanilla here. Price point, 1.7 ounce, 75, 3.4 ounce, 95. I believe that's from the Chanel website itself. Like I said, you're probably not going to go to like FragranceNet and find a Chanel Allure for like 20, 30 bucks because it just isn't like that for Chanel. Overall, for me, 7.5 out of 10. One of the better fragrances that I smelled in a while. Good one here. Along with a lot of the flankers like uh, uh, Edition Blanche and stuff like that, this one should probably be considered at least tested and tried for your collection. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later.